Hello everyone, this is Part Studio 1.5. It's going to be real quick today. We're just going to talk about construction lines and their uses in sketches. Let's get into it. I'm just going to show you how what we can do with construction lines just through a quick demo. And so starting out, let's make a sketch on the top plane, and I'm just going to face the top plane. And now we're going to make two rectangles and then put a circle inside each of them, except one of the circles is going to be a normal line and the other one will be a construction line, and you'll be able to really clearly observe what the difference is. And so uh, let's just get started here. I'm just using a center point rectangle, a little bit easier in this kind of scenario, and this is going to be maybe like 12, let's say 16 millimeters by 16 millimeters. And then same thing on this side as well, 16 millimeters, 16 millimeters. Uh, so that's that. And now for the circles. So one circle, I'm obviously going to use a center point circle, and we're just going to make it right in the middle and say that it is maybe 8 millimeters in diameter. And the other one, we're going to use the center point circle as well, but I'm also going to turn on the construction kind of button thing, right? So either you can click here, or you can use the Q key to turn on construction. So I'm just going to use the Q key, and now we can just draw the circle as we would any other circle, dimension it, and there we go. And you can see pretty clearly that this is a construction line. It has these weird dashes rather than like a solid line here. So it's really obvious that it is a construction line, and now as we go to extrude these two things, you'll kind of see what the difference is. And so confirming the sketch, we can now hit extrude, and let's start with our uh, regular kind of rectangle, right? So in this regular rectangle, or I guess it's a square, we can select the outside, and it'll only select the outside. The center part is like, it's blocked off because there's another real circle right around here, right? And then we have to select the inner part individually. Whereas, if we were to deselect these two faces and then do the same thing here on this side, you can see that this is actually just one whole piece. And when you go to extrude or revolve or do anything outside a sketch, the construction lines are treated as if they don't exist. And so the only purpose of a construction line is to provide like a guideline or some kind of reference point when you are making a sketch. That's it for today. And I hope you kind of understand the uses of construction lines, how to make them, that kind of thing. See you in the next video.